well, and those who have been joining our meeting continuously, so they could also understand them. And
at least he has joined like 4 or 5 times with us.
Yeah, exactly. So people can understand. So if you don't understand, so just listen him carefully. It's important to listen natives, and you are here for growing your knowledge, for growing your listening skills as well. So it's good that we have some participants from the US or UK, and they
channels destroying our culture. Are foreign television channels destroying our culture? Or are they destroying our language? Because I'd have to say for the UK, of course, the influence of American TV is having an effect upon the way our language is evolving, or the way our certain words in the UK have changed pronunciation. Progress is a perfect example. Schedule is another one. And the way the Americans always get it wrong, lieutenant rather than lieutenant. So I think if I look at the UK, the influence of American TV or American films, movies, does have an effect upon the way our language is changing and evolving. But saying that, speaking to Rochelle, her daughter watches a lot of UK British YouTubers, and she watches a lot of UK television in the States. And she was saying that her daughter has got a very good English accent now as a result of listening to British people. So it's a two-way street. It is a two-way street in terms of English language and English language. How things move around, how words cross over from one country to another. So that's a two-way street. If I was to look at potentially how it affects how foreign television, foreign films affect other people's cultures, I suspect it does. It gives, it will, how do you put this? The influences will have an effect upon the way our cultures change. I'm going to say this looking at things like Black Friday. They have Black Friday in Spain. It's American. It's got nothing to do with Spanish culture. It's got nothing to do with British culture. It's something which has come across the pond. So it's come from America to Britain. It's come across the pond. The pond is an expression for the Atlantic. Halloween is a European, more Celtic, Anglo-Saxon thing, historical thing. But the Americanization of Halloween has influenced so many European countries, and that has come as a result of television and films. So is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? That in itself is a question. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I was asked by an American about how I was celebrating Thanksgiving. We don't have Thanksgiving. It's an American thing. Everybody understands. It's an American thing. It's not a British or a European thing. It's the American thing. So we all know about it because we all see it. So are we influenced by that? I think we're influenced by it in that we are aware of it. I don't know about other cultures, how much effect it would have. I'm going to say Western European cultures, because there's a certain kind of similarity. But if you go to, I don't know, somewhere like Vietnam, somewhere like India, somewhere like the Philippines, the cultures I suspect are massively different or potentially bigger, and as a result I'm not quite sure how much effect, I'm going to say, American TV, European TV would have upon those cultures. I think my understanding is that those programs are sold around the world because of the high production values, the high quality. As a consequence, Friends,
Okay.
the TV series. I mean, how many countries has that been sold to? But within the UK, we get no foreign television programs outside of the US and Australia, stroke New Zealand, probably more Australia. So the input from other cultures in terms of their TV is nil, literally nil. It is all from the US or Australia, mostly the US. Not even Canada, it's all US. So I haven't got enough experience to understand how much TV on other people's channels in other people's countries is derived from the US, the UK, Australia, or is it derived from, I don't know, Chile, Argentina, Uruguay? One thing I do know is that in Latin America, Turkish soap operas are massive. So soap operas from Turkey are absolutely massive in Latin America. I think it has to do with cost, in that it's very cheap for, I don't know, Argentina, Chile, Uruguay to buy TV programs out of countries like Turkey, especially soap operas. They are a bit like McDonald's food. They are fast, they are cheap, they are constantly being made. As a consequence, they are cheap to sell in bulk to countries who have a much lower budget in terms of buying, say, American or British TV. So I can't comment, but I do know that does happen. So that's my rambling theory. I hope everybody understood me, because I just didn't understand me. So
Thank you so much.
So I would like to tell that trend, the passion that is coming in our country, and people are also getting more fit. They are concerned about their fitness. So these things we all are getting from other countries. Like earlier we had some like Indian gyms, right? We don't have machines over there, so we used to do exercise by our own, like that kind of said, that's manipulating things we have, and we used to do exercise in that manner, but we were so powerful. But nowadays we are watching the foreign TV channels, so we watching that people of other countries, they have different kind of muscles, different kind of body structures, so they are fascinating people. Even they are also fascinating their fashion as well. And apart from these things, if you just put aside these two things, like your physical activity and your fashion, so we have, okay, I can hear your voice. You cannot hear me, Aryan? So what about other people? Can you hear my voices?
Yes,
Audible?
sir. Your voice is totally
Okay,
fine.
let's
Yes.
listen one message. Aryan, I can hear voice, tell me some. Okay, so maybe you can check your mobile and all, and everything's headphone and microphone, you can check. So I was talking about the pronunciation. Here, few people, they speak American words pronunciation and few people speak British words pronunciation. I would like to tell you about a few words. Like you might have heard one word, interview. Okay, that's called interview. We Indian, we say interview, but I have been listening few people, they are saying interview. Okay, and the next word that is called opportunity. You all know about the meaning of this word, and the pronunciation is opportunity, but few people say it's an opportunity. Okay, opportunity, so they use the word ta. They don't say cha. Opportunity, they say opportunity. The same manner, schedule and schedule. Once I went to my daughter's school. So I listened few teachers, they were saying that, sir, we have some schedule. They were using the word schedule again and again, schedule. So I just asked them, this, are you using American accent or British accent? Like, we are using this word schedule, so that is used in America. And we people have learned English from British because they have ruled in our country. So we have learned English from them. So we have been speaking British accent. And if you are using American accents, you should speak all the sentences in American way. So most of the times when they start copying other countries' culture or other countries' pronunciation, so they mix the accent. They don't know whether they are speaking in American accent or in British accent. So you should take care about the pronunciation, that what the word which you are using, it's a US accent pronunciation or like British accent pronunciation.